Perfect. Perfect. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Steve here at Countryside Garage. Today, I'm not working on the Bronco. I'm working on this Mercury Sable transmission. It blew up, pretty much. I was making a weird humming noise. And I was just like, well, I'll just keep driving it. And eventually it got quieter. And then quieter and quiet enough. I was like, okay, well, it's getting quieter. And it's going away. So maybe, yeah, it just needs driven. So, drove it. Shift's fine, everything. And then all of a sudden, one day, it just stopped working. Blew up. No forward, reverse gears, nothing. And I thought it was the chain drive on the system that maybe snapped or broke. And Al thought maybe it had to do with the torque converter issue. So we weren't quite sure what was going on, but we just know it wasn't going anywhere. No gears whatsoever. So they towed it back down for me. Got it home, tore it apart, and I'll show you what I found out. You'll be amazed, because I was. So, let's check it out. I'm surprised that the tail end of this thing was still attached, but down in there it's all cracked, pieces are missing, and the crack's blown all the way through. You can see it's starting to crack all the way up here, and it's all the way through. So, this is no good. And this is why. This is the differential final drive gear assist part, whatever. And yeah, it's completely chewed up. But the differential's still good in this. It didn't blow apart. And in comparison, this is what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to have all those teeth. Here's the new ring that sits inside that spins off of this. And this is the old one. This is how it came apart. Like, pretty much, as it like sits around like that inside the transmission. And when this spins, it just spins off that. So, something happened. And I don't know if the teeth got off, like offset or what. I wouldn't see how that would happen. Or if something fell in there and got caught. I don't know. But basically something happened and it like pretty much expanded. Like this part was stretched and that's why it broke and that's why it cracked the case. So this is a new case. I pulled everything out just to check, make sure everything still looked good in there. Everything's good. All the teeth look good. I went through all the bands. The bands look new, so I'm assuming this was recently rebuilt. So we're just going to throw everything back in it. Call it a day. But yeah, and here's that chain drive thing that I was talking about. So this one here runs to your torque converter. So when your engine spins and you get enough, this will spin this, which spins all your gear drives in the transmission. So this comes out of the bell housing and into the tail shaft of the transmission. And I thought this chain had snapped, creating no gears whatsoever, but that wasn't the case. That's pretty much it. Got a new case, everything is going back in. Just got to throw it back together, put fluid in it, change the filter, and call it good. We didn't find any problems with this one, so. And then I'll just keep the extra parts from the other transmission that didn't go bad, like the bands and everything. And snap ring. Oh no, I lost the snap ring. Where'd I put it? Oh shit, guys. Oh shit. Wait, guys, I lost the snap ring. Here it is. Found it. Alright, finally got the snap ring in there. It's all the way down here, and it loops around this on the inside of these little notches. And it's such a pain in the butt. If you got big hands like me, I only get one hand down there, I can't really get two. That's why it's always a pain in the butt. But I got it. It's in. So next, we just got to put all that stuff in the hole and seal it up. And this is basically just another example of what happens when I work on cars. I just find excuses to fix things. And it just snowballs into an effect, so yeah. This motor, I guess I could have just left it, throw everything back in there, call it a day, but you know, what the hell, right? So I got nothing else better to do. Basically what I'm doing today, just getting the engine all buttoned up, everything put back, and top off the fluids, be ready to go. So this project, I really wasn't going to share this project, but I mean, I got into it, so might as well, right? So, yep, all good. Transmission blew apart, fixed it. Engine, just did all the gaskets just while it was out, might as well, right? So everything should be top notch when this thing goes back together. So alright guys, she's all back together. So just got to finish topping off the fluids, and then it's getting a little late right now, but probably end up taking it out tomorrow. So yep, all back together. We went ahead and started her real quick, got all the oil done, working on the transmission fluid. We got to top that off, and then we got to bleed the coolant. But other than that, it's running good. So we'll take her out for a test drive tomorrow, so that way if anything gets happened, we ain't gonna get stuck out in the dark. So yep. But yeah, it's been quite the experience with that one. So wasn't too bad, but it wasn't the greatest. A lot of work put into it, but it's finally done. So next, another Explorer transmission. So do that next. Got the Bronco, my Fox body over there. I haven't even touched it since I've been here, so I'm looking forward to touching that, getting back on it. So a lot of stuff to do, but we're getting it done slowly but surely. So just hang in there. No rush, as you can see. So it'll get done when it gets done. But yep, white car's done, silver truck's next. Thanks for watching. See you guys.